This is my persuasive speech, and my roommate is my audience. She was burned over 70% of her body, virtually everywhere on her face and torso. Her bones were burned in places, and she lost 4 toes on her right foot. Her Achilles tendon was basically burned through. She would spend the next 6.5 months in the hospital in the burn unit, having those burns scrubbed over and over. She recently had her 28th surgery, most of them being skin grafts. This is a story from the Dallas Morning News of an accident from texting and driving. How would you feel if this was your sister or your mom? No one should have to suffer from an accident this way. How many of you have a cell phone or a car? How many of you use your cell phone while driving your car, especially texting while driving? Texting and driving should be made illegal in the United States. We need to regulate texting and driving to increase safety in the United States. According to an article in the Christian Science Monitor, 1 in 7 people admit to texting and driving. 73% of teenagers admit to texting while driving. This number definitely needs to be lowered. The younger generations are the people that use cell phones more, especially while driving. We need to educate them of the dangers of texting and driving, and so they know why they need to stop. According to another article in the Dallas Morning News, the average driver takes his eyes off the road for 4.6 seconds each time he sends or reads a text message. Going down the highway at 55 miles per hour, that means a driver can go the length of a football field without looking at the road. Though people claim to be good at texting and driving, it's still incredibly dangerous, even if you aren't looking at the screen. A driver is up to 23 times more likely to crash when they're texting compared to a driver with a 0.08 blood alcohol content level, which is the legal limit. Many people are aware of the dangers of drunk driving, but not so much texting and driving. As a college student, I have witnessed many friends and people my age texting while driving or using their cell phone while driving. In addition, many students from my high school and university have passed away due to the dangers of texting and driving. According to an article in the Dallas Morning News, in Texas, 450 deaths and over 90,000 crashes have happened since 2012 due to distracted driving. In order to solve this issue, we need to have more severe consequences for those caught texting and driving and hoping to prevent texting and driving. Those caught should get fines and tickets or even jail time. However, there are already 36 states and Washington, D.C. that have banned texting and driving. I found this information from an article in the Gleaner, and it also said that many people in the government are working to ban texting and driving. The states that don't have a ban on texting and driving need to advocate more to do so. AT&T and Oprah and other people have already made attempts to reduce texting and driving. AT&T has a special program where you can pledge not to text and drive, and it helps spread awareness for the cause. If we do nothing to regulate texting and driving, thousands of Americans will continue dying from accidents or getting injured. Benefits of regulation would be less accidents and much more safer highways and roads for your family members and friends. We need to do more to educate the public of the danger of texting and driving. We could do this through commercials or billboards, or even have classes or programs in schools, in colleges, and other high schools. At my high school, we had a very large program for texting and driving, and it made the students much more aware of the dangers. We need to ban texting and driving in the United States. Highway patrol and police officers could pull drivers over and issue tickets or arrest them to put them away for the danger. They should treat this like any other traffic violation, especially drunk driving. If we eliminate texting and driving, highways will become safer and thousands of lives will be saved. Make the impact by choosing not to text and drive. You can go to itcanwait.com and take the pledge not to text and drive. As Oprah would say, don't tempt fate, that text can wait.